Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl F by Fumi, and today we're talking cosmetology. Before we get started with the video, make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button down below and thumbs up this video for more cosmetology talk. As y'all can tell from the title, we're going to be talking about how I passed my cosmetology exam. Now I'm not even going to lie to you and be like, okay, I passed my exam on the first try, because it took me 3 times. 3 times it took me to pass my theory exam. So I'm going to tell you what I did and what I did differently to pass my exam the 4th time around. I don't know if like other people are in the same boat as me, but don't be ashamed that you didn't pass your exam the first time. Like, what's that saying they say? Delayed but not denied. I'm literally a walking testimony of delayed, not denied. I just was so fed up taking that exam. Like, I was so ready to throw in the towel. First time, okay, cool. Second time, I was like, okay, maybe I just need to, do this. I'm seeing other people who's not even studying as hard as me. They're passing it on their first try. I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? To take your state board cosmetology exam, you need 1,500 hours. Now, when you get to 1,000 hours, you can go ahead and take your theory exam. I could have been like taking my test throughout the school year versus waiting till after I graduated to take my exam. At 1,500 hours, you're eligible to take your practical, which is the hands-on portion. Now my practical, I breezed through past that first try, easy peasy. The only hard part about the practical is, personally for me, packing the bag. Like, packing that bag, I hated packing that bag, because it's like when you finally think you're done, it's like, dang, I forgot to add this or add that. Like, strenuous and tedious, because it's like if you forget anything or just one thing, like that could make or break you when you get to the exam hall. Basically, when I first took my theory exam, I was on Quizlet using Milady. I was using like more internet things to study. I really didn't study with other people. I'm not a good study with other people type of person. Let me read over these notes, read over this, read over that, memorize it, get it stuck in my head, go take my test. I went to Empire Beauty School, and so this is the book. Golly, my phone ringing off the hook. This is the book that they give us. That's how thick it is. These are like all the different chapters. I put little tabs under like important chapters or pages that I thought were really important. I read the book front to back, back to front, and I didn't overstudy. Like, I think that's kind of what made the difference too, is when I took the exam those last 3 times, I like overly studied to where my mind was just scrambled. The last time I took it, I didn't overly study. I didn't overfill my brain. I just kind of like studied like more of, I studied sanitation a lot. Sanitation is really heavy on the exam. They want to know that you know your sanitation, disinfection like the back of your hand. They don't tell you what you get right or wrong. They just tell you the categories. So I have my categories. Scientific concepts. Scientific concepts are things like, what does the CDC do? Or scientific concepts are like not related to like hair and nails and skin per se. Facts of like, I don't even know how to describe it. What should every hair salon have in their window? They're gonna ask you, what is the sheet called that lists all the all the chemicals in a salon. Like, they're gonna ask you, I can't even think off the top of my head, but they're gonna ask you things of like that nature. So the breakdown of how the stuff goes on your exam, they're gonna ask you about hair care. It's like color, relaxer. What do you use first when you're rinsing out a relaxer? Like what are the steps? They're gonna ask you like, what are the steps to rinsing out a relaxer? How do you achieve the most volume in a hairstyle? Susie is coming in for layers. What type of haircut would you give her? Things like that. Then they're gonna ask you about skincare. They could ask you anything like, which direction do you pull the wax off when you wax someone's eyebrows? Nail care. They could ask you, Susie comes in with white spotted nails. What nail disease does she have? Or they could ask you, Susie has this disease. Can you service her nails, yes or no? Ask you a ton of sanitation and safety. And they're gonna ask you a ton of like questions like related to like clients. Basically, I don't know if this is a good example, but Susie's coming in for a relaxer. How many towels would you put on her when you drape her for her service? They're gonna ask you like comprehension questions, like things that you kind of just have to like think about. Basically, they're like common sense questions, basically. Like, I can't even give you a common sense question. What's the first thing you do when the client sits in your chair? It'll be like, A, shampoo. B, drape them for their service. C, consultation. Like, okay, consultation, drape, shampoo. I feel like would be the order for it. When I didn't pass, the subject area that gave me the most trouble was scientific concepts. It was those questions that like I don't really study about, but like things I should know. I was more so worried about like the actual like hair care, skin care, nail care, that I kind of let scientific concepts like fall to the wayside. And you can go on prov.com. You can go to, let me actually tell you the actual website, provexam.com, and they'll tell you literally like everything that you need to know for the exam. They have study guides on there, practice exams, just literally word for word how your practical will go, so you can actually get in the habit of studying those things and building up that muscle memory, especially for your practical. Like, when I did my first practice run, I literally was like, I'm not as prepared for this as I thought I was. I feel like that's really all the advice I have. I hope that was helpful. If it wasn't, leave a comment below and ask me to do like a part 2 on something like specific. For sure, go to provexam.com, look at those study guides, see exactly what's gonna be on that test. If you don't pass your exam the first time, don't fret, don't worry. You can take it again. And there's not a limit, I don't believe, on how many times you can take the practical, but I think there is a little discrepancy about how many times you can take. No. You can take the written exam. You can take the written exam as many times as you want, I believe. The practical, I think you have like 3 times to like fail it before they make you like take a course or a class or another like 100 hours to take it again. Try to pass it the first time because you have to pay for it when you don't pass it. Like each exam, you get 1 free pass. Free practical, free theory. The second time, it's $80 for both of them. I paid $80 4 times to take my theory exam because it took me to that 4th time to actually pass. So finally got my stuff in the mail. The girl is big licensed and I'm so happy if I can get it out. What it looks like when it comes in the mail. Looks like that. Yes, if you have any other questions or want to ask me anything further, leave a comment down below. I will answer all your questions. If you need help finding that study guide and you can't really find it, because that Pro V exam website is a little confusing when you get on it for the first time. So if you have any questions about that, reach out to me. I'll help you navigate it as best I can. But without further ado, that concludes the video. Had so much fun talking to you guys. I love all things hair. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm an open book, literally. And I will see you guys next time with another video. Happy studying.
This one I grab you with the job.